It was a Friday night, and my buddy Riley and I were looking for some beer. I knew my neighbors had a small fridge in their garage, and I was pretty sure they were both gone for the weekend. They probably wouldn't even notice. So we broke in, unscrewed the bolt off the door, found the beer fridge, and took our time in there. Let the sun go down a bit, then we make a break for it. Riley left before me, and I guess he got a little farther than I did. It turns out I have terrible timing.
You're under arrest for break and enter. Just put the beer on the ground there.
Funny thing, I hadn't ever thought about what might happen if I got caught. Now here I was arrested. And Riley? Someone saw him leave the garage ahead of me. They caught him before he got home. When they told me I could go to Restorative Justice to deal with the arrest, I was nervous because I didn't know what to expect. But the first thing I had to do was meet with one of their workers, who turned out to be pretty nice.
You can just grab a seat here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to both of you for coming down here today. So I just wanted to take a bit of time to talk about restorative justice, what it looks like, how it works, that sort of thing, and make sure you really understand.
She asked me about what happened, why I did it, and how I thought it might have affected other people. She asked if I was ready to take responsibility for what I had done. Oh yeah, Riley, my friend, he thought it was all my fault, so they said he wasn't a good fit for restorative justice, and the police would deal with him separately.
Forced me into it.
Yeah?
I really didn't want to do it. It was all him, really.
If you're going to come and meet with the homeowner, it's not going to be a very meaningful or valuable meeting for her if what she's hearing from you is that, it wasn't your fault or you didn't have control over your actions that night or that sort of thing. So based on that, I think at this point we just have to send it back to the police.
He may go to a normal court and be dealt with by lawyers and a judge. But I knew that I had made a mistake and that I wanted to give this a try. She helped prepare me for the real restorative justice meeting where I would sit down with a couple of people, including my neighbor who owned the garage. On the day of my meeting, I sat down with everyone in a circle together and we started to talk about what had happened. It was hard to face my neighbor because I could tell she was still angry. At first I didn't know why she was so angry. Then she started to tell me what it was like for her. How she was alone in her house when suddenly she heard a crash in the garage.
What the?
Then she looked out of the window and could see that someone was in there. It was terrifying for her. She said she was afraid they might try to come upstairs.
Yeah, police, please. I need a police car to my house right away. There's somebody in my garage. I can hear noises in there.
She thought maybe we would try to hurt her or something. She was afraid.
And then I knew it wasn't an animal, and it scared me half to death. And I was by myself. I wasn't sure if I should go downstairs or if I should...
Honestly, until that point, I didn't realize how much this had affected her. She said she gets scared easily now when she's home alone. Feels less comfortable in her own house. There was also another neighbor there, a community member. She talked about how this affects the community and asked me more questions.
I saw the police outside Mary's home, and it was terrifying. I don't know why the police were there. I don't know why.
It wasn't easy for me, but it wasn't like they were out to get me or anything. Even the police officer talked about what had happened.
Yeah, so I was dispatched to the call when Mary phoned. 10-4, I'm en route to the break and enter on Queens.
Turns out that they had to deal with some pretty crazy stuff sometimes, so he was nervous too when he pulled into the driveway. Finally, we all started talking about what to do next. I'd messed up and stirred up trouble in my neighborhood, and now they all wanted to know how I was going to make things better. Working together, we came up with 3 things that I needed to do. 1, repair the latch on the garage door. 2, volunteer with the neighborhood watch. And 3, work for 40 hours at the community garden. It felt good to apologize to her as well. It felt like a big weight off my shoulders. Really appreciate it. So if you did something like I did and decided to go through restorative justice, just know that as long as you take responsibility, then you have nothing to really fear. All those people in the circle, they're not there to punish you, they just want to help you work through it and learn something from it. I'm not proud of what I did, but I am proud of how it turned out. It wasn't easy, especially to sit down in a circle with my neighbor, but I did it, and now I feel a whole lot better.